My friend Lakshif had cut his arm quite badly on some broken glass, and he was bleeding quite a lot. I told our other friend, Miley, to go and find a teacher, and I quickly started looking after Lakshif's cut. I looked to make sure there was no glass in the wound, and there wasn't, so I told Lakshif to put his hand over it and press down hard to stop the bleeding. I told Lakshif to sit down, and I explained that I was going to help him. Then I got the first aid box from the shelf where our teacher keeps it, and got out some gloves and put them on. Then I took out a dressing, opened it up, asked Lakshif to take his hand off the cut and put the sterile pad on the wound. I used a bandage attached to the pad to hold it firmly in place, making sure I didn't put it on too tight. When Miley and the teacher came back, I asked the teacher to go and call 999 for emergency help because there was a lot of blood. Once I was finished, I checked that I hadn't done it too tight by pressing on his finger for a few seconds to make it go pale, and then I let go. It went right back to its normal colour, so I knew the bandage wasn't too tight. I noticed that Lakshif was breathing quite fast, and he said that he was feeling sick. I knew these were signs that he might be in shock, so to treat this, I laid him down on the floor with his legs raised. Then I made sure his shirt wasn't too tight around his neck, so he could breathe more easily, put a coat over him for some extra warmth, and kept him chatting while we waited for the ambulance. I even managed to make him laugh. Lakshif went to hospital, but was back at school the next day and said he felt fine. To treat someone who is bleeding a lot, reassure them and make them comfortable. Make sure you explain what you're going to do. Put gloves on if available. If there's nothing in the wound, cover it with a sterile dressing or clean, non-fluffy pad and apply pressure directly over the wound to stop the bleeding. If you do not have a dressing, you can ask the casualty to press on the wound themselves. Apply the dressing firmly, but make sure it's not too tight. Check the circulation by pressing on the finger to make it go pale, then seeing if the colour returns quickly when you release. Ask a helper to call 999 or 112 for emergency help. Lie them down with their legs raised to treat or prevent shock. They may be pale, sweaty, breathing fast and feeling sick. Loosen any tight clothing. Keep them warm and calm. Monitor their level of response.